Good morning, everybody. I am now going to create what I'm thinking about this morning was, you see my title says a bit of a tavern, a bit of iron, a bit of battle. Work on the tavern. There's a few things I found when I was giving people tours that I need to resolve. One of them being down here on the main floor. No, second floor up there. Well, is it there? Yeah, let's see. Let's make sure that there's an arch that is annoying the living hell out of me. And it's not placed properly. I think it's this one. Yeah, this is too low, but it doesn't have a sister arch over here. So I need to raise that up slightly and then possibly put a beam across it if it doesn't match, but the rest of these do. So this is just too low, and I didn't complete one over here. Also, a very obvious one, let me show it to you, is I had to reinforce the structure to put the roof on the top, way up there. This beam, I didn't realize I was cutting a beam right through. So I could easily create just a door here, and it could be like a private balcony, which I might end up doing over at the end, but it's still possibly going to show this beam. So I got to figure out a way if I can support this and not collapse the roof above. So I'll figure something out. Maybe put arches here and here, and that might support this so I don't collapse this, because I do not want to collapse this at all. The up, not the balcony, but up there. And I have to finish, I'm going down all the way. I have to finish the thatched roof here. So this is bare. I have to finish the thatched roof here, close this gap up a point. I don't even know if I can put stuff on here. So this might actually, regretfully, might end up staying open, because this is a placeable item. This is a placeable item, but it's not the same. They don't get treated the same as like a wall does or a thatched roof. So you see how this beam comes through both levels? Yeah, I need to fix that. That can't stay. Well, it can stay here, but it might not stay here, so I might end up putting a door there. And those are the main ones. But this morning, I really don't care, because yesterday, a friend came from 2 maps over, a new friend of mine, and Steve, Scuba Steve, and he said that he dropped some stuff for me, but it dropped through the ground. So what I decided to do was see if I can get it. But I realized I totally forgot there was water. I'm basically living on water. So I might turn this into a moon pool. So what I want to do is I want to put a flooring here that I can see through and people can walk across. Or I might just do a little bridge. I got to figure out which one's which. Something like this would be cute. But I don't know. I don't know yet. I got to figure it out. I don't know. So let me grab some planks and start playing around. Sounds like someone's right outside my door or my wall. Good morning. Thank you very much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Everyone, how are you all doing today? Yeah, this is really good because a lot of you don't know me yet. My name is Mandemikc, and I, of course, play Pax Dei. And I realized just recently that I'm a builder. Can you believe that? This is my first build. Thank you very much, Bad Decisions. Thank you very much for the follow. Let me switch everything over to headset. Family's getting ready for school. And if I'm about to get what I'm about to get. Hey, 220. Thank you very much. You just hit me on the 220. That was a goal I was trying to receive. So now I think probably Twitch just puts me at 230 for the next goal, or 250. So for all of you that's joined, before you decide you want to log off or log away, let me show you what I've been doing. A few of you might have already gone through the tour. If not, let me give you the tour of me and what I've been doing lately. So this is my build. This is called the Flying Bear Tavern. Down here is the Flying Bear Workshop. I also like to refer to it as Diagon Alley. It's kind of cute, isn't it? So this is my first build, but this is my first official build. And yeah, so this is a tavern. It's going to also be posted onto PaxDayRentals.com. I'm telling you, Decisions, this is it. I love building now. I am not a grinder. I hate grinding. If I find a game where I grind, I don't play that game. And this game is a frickin' grind, and I love it. So, yeah, so let me give you the bird's eye tour of the Flying Bear Tavern. First, we have the ground level. Don't worry about this out here. This is going to turn into the beer garden out here. So I'm going to put a nice beer garden with a well and some flowers and decorate the trees as best I can. So this is the ground floor. This is the main floor here. This is where, let me go up here and look down. This is where we have the main visitors. They come in, they just want a few drinks, maybe get something to eat. We have the stage over here where the bard and maybe a minstrel group will entertain the guests. Of course, we have the bar itself, which I spent quite a long time on this damn bar. For anybody that doesn't know, we have free food and drinks for anybody that shows up. Which server are you on? Let me give you that to you now. It's easier. Just type exclamation mark PD clan location, Pax Dei clan location, PD clan location. There you go. That's where I'm located. So if you do find your way over to my tavern, inside these baskets, if there's a basket, it's public and it has free food in it, usually bread or things like that because I'm baking. It's not the greatest stuff, but if you find that you ran out and you need a quick pick-me-up, come on over, free food for everybody. Also, in the keg over here, I might actually double up the keg. We have free drinks as well. So you have two different food types that you could use to give you at least a little bit of boost while you're on your way adventuring. So here is our ground floor main room. You know, we have some decorations. If you all like to build, use storage devices as decorations. They really add an ambiance to it. Even if you don't use it for storage, they do add that little extra detail, which some people miss out on or don't realize, just adds that. It just makes it really pretty and beautiful in your spaces. Just for the food. If you're in Mary, I had a friend, Scuba Steve, actually drove up. He ran all the way up into my map from, he wasn't at Mary, I can't remember where he was, but he's in the one, we're in Karis. So it was the one that was down here. Not the one here, it was the one in the corner. He ran 2 maps just to get to me, just, you know, have fun. So yeah, stop by the tavern. Here's my outdoor dining area. I thought this was quite pretty. Add some arches. I'm not done here. I'll be adding vines and things like that. Possibly more flowers here and there. Now, for what I consider to be almost the pinnacle of the tavern is the Huntsman's Hall. This is a private area that you can rent out. It's for clan meetings, for business meetings, for private parties. Check out this table. Me and Scar, Lord Scar the Fourth, he helped me with the build because he's our master builder. But I had inspiration. Everything else I built, but he helped me with the table. I mean, tell me that isn't That isn't just badass. That is so freaking cool looking. We were shocked by how I had this vision of how I wanted it, like marble. I wanted it marble looking. Of course, it's limestone, but I wanted it marble and wood. And I was like, hey, man, why don't we throw some sconces under here? And they were just at the perfect level. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can climb on it all day long. It's a perfectly valid table. There's nothing dodgy about it at all. It's just how it worked out with the level of this. If you could see underneath here, with the level of the sconces, or with the level of the marble, it just worked out brilliantly. And we were able to get the fire in there. It just looks so freaking stupid badass. But yeah, this is the hall. So if you want to rent this space out, or just come in and visit, I'm more than happy to show you around. Let me try to get a good angle view. So yeah, so there's the hall. Private events. I call it the fancy room. So yeah, and you have your private balcony. Also in here, if you do decide to rent it out, this is of course later on, and it's all role play and stuff. So I don't mind one way or the other. It will be free food and drinks for everyone, and a little bit above the normal slop. I'm not going to give you like the free bread or stuff. I'll give you the proper good stuff that you and all your clan mates can have before you head back out and while you're there. Oh, the chairs at the tables? Can you put your feet on it? I mean, with the chair at a. Oh. Yeah, let me see. Oh, that's a good idea. I never actually thought of that. Is it arms folded? Is it the arms folded one? You should be able to, right? No, it doesn't look like you can. What? I'm curious as why you asked that. Because yeah, you're right. You should. In some cases, you could put the feet. Let me try it on the end one. That's a little bit further back. Hi, hamster. You are bringing up some damn good advice. I wonder if that's some good advice. I'll see if I'll see if I can do that myself or get Scar involved. No, that's actually a very good point, because you can do it out here, can't you?
Don't worry, we will get you ready.
Yeah, lots more options, isn't it? Yeah, a lot more options.
It's mock English, isn't it? Okay, I will speak.
You kids have a good day at school.
Thank you.
All right. Hello, Rainbow Sprinkles. Yeah, so once human, whatever. So yeah, so this is the fancy hall, Huntsman Hall, the fancy room. Let's close this up. Next, we're going to go upstairs. Now, this is where just the normal riffraff and bar people can come out, have a good time, relax, just get away from maybe the noise and the hubbub of downstairs, and yeah, just relax. You got a balcony out here. See this pillar here? I'm going to have to put a wall. This is a supporting pillar, so I'm going to have to put a wall here and a door to make it like maybe a private balcony or whatever. Now, this is one of my favorite spaces. Now, think of Mos Eisley and the Cantina and Han Solo. This is where the ne'er-do-wells sit. The rogues and the scoundrels, where they plan their meetings and their next heists and stuff. So I like this little as a no kids allowed dark space. And here, where the clan leaders sit and they plan out how they're going to join forces and work together on maybe big heists. So I really like this area. Again, a little private balcony. I'm going to put a staircase over here. Right here, I'm going to modify this to put a staircase to go out downstairs to the beer garden. Third floor are the private rental rooms. So I plan to put these each have a space. They have their own private balcony. They're going to have some wardrobes or some cabinets. So I'm going to have storage space. Yeah, so there's 5 of these, which I'm going to put on Pax Dei rentals. And also, if you guys are into building, please, please, please add storage spaces. Not for storage, but just for appearance, just so they look real. So I just have a room here set aside just to look like a storage space. Because if I'm going to rent out, I'm going to have product like clean sheets, maybe soaps, things like that. You need to have a space for them. So create your storage spaces just to look like storage spaces. You don't have to cram everything into usable spaces. You don't really have to do that. Sometimes the eye is better than the hand as far as, see, little storage area here, little storage nook. Use your space wisely. Also private balcony, which I'm working on now. And the reason why I have this little space here, Pax B&B, that's exactly right. Pax Day Rentals is a Pax B&B. And so I'm going to have a little private door here. And then up here, if you guys want to do it as well, hide these away. You don't need these out. They're just not usable space except for function. They really don't have any aesthetics, and honestly, I don't think they look that great. You can incorporate them into a workshop, but if where your living space is, try to hide these away. So if you notice, I've got all my kilns up here. It's true, Rainbow. Or I'm going to call you Sprankles. Sprankles. You're absolutely right. If I was to walk into a pub right now, or a bar or a tavern, an old school bar or tavern, what am I planning to see? What am I going to look at? You know, what's going to assault my eyeballs? That's what I wanted for the pub. That's what I wanted to see here. So again, here's the entrance. So I got the entrance pretty much done. It looks really gorgeous. I got a window into the kitchen, what I haven't showed you yet, but I will. Also down here is where we also make the deliveries and anything that needs to be shipped out. Maybe we're brewing some extra brew for another tavern or a shop. Down here, this is where Gus sits. Gus is our resident security guard. He's been here over 50 years. He's been here longer than I have. And his wife, Margaret, makes sure he has pretty flowers and a sandwich in his basket, as well as his stick and knife for whittling when he gets bored. He also has a book in there, but he doesn't read it very much. Gus doesn't like to read. We also have, if you guys haven't done this yet, the granite stone doorway, archway, if you guys haven't figured out how to do this yet, the first thing you do is you put a